HarperCollins presents Her Mother's Lies by Lisa Timoney, read by Tamsin Kennard. Chapter 1. Bonnie, Present Day. Should I stay or should I go? The Clash song looped in Bonnie's head as she turned over in bed, the dust and chemical smell of the new duvet reminding her she wasn't at home, as if she needed reminding. She couldn't stop the song repeating any more than she could stop all the other thoughts crashing into her mind and causing havoc. The familiar dread wanted to pin her to the mattress, but she forced herself to sit up and drop her feet onto the floor. She tapped her toes on the carpet and glowered at the still full packing boxes by the door, her brain screaming the last line of the song. It was a question she'd asked herself over and over again during her first sleepless night in this strange room. Should I stay, or should I go? She tied her dressing gown cord firmly around her middle and went through to the sitting room, stopping at a pile of canvases propped against the furthest wall. The prospect of unwrapping them made her stomach churn. They'd never been hung. She'd lugged them from the tiny studio where she'd painted them, desperate to transfer her overwhelming emotions onto the canvas, to the beautiful stone villa in Glasgow, to here, this featureless new build in a town where she didn't know a soul. She took a sharp breath, then forced her fingers to work quickly. The bubble wrap protecting the first canvas came away easily and fell to the floor. She twisted the painting around and let it wind her. The significance of those dark blue brushstrokes leading to the glowing light in the centre tightened her chest. She leaned it against the back of the sofa, stepping away to view it properly, the polythene film crackling in tiny eruptions under her bare feet. Freeing the rest of the canvases, she balanced them on the sofa and armchair. She sliced open box after box, rummaging until she found picture hooks, a tape measure, and a claw hammer. Not allowing herself to stop and think, she measured the walls, making ghost-pale pencil marks on the paintwork, then tapped hooks into the plaster. She hung the blue painting first. Next was an orange picture of two figures holding hands, walking towards a golden glow. Concentrating on the exact position of the hook, Bonnie bashed the hammer harder than she intended, and it flew from her grasp into the air. She grabbed for it as it smashed into a box, shattering a glass photo frame just as she thrust her hand inside. She sat, watching the blood from her glass-punctured thumb trickle across the faces in the photograph, whispering, "I'm sorry. I'm going to stay here until I've put things right. I'm so sorry." By 5 o'clock, she couldn't force her heavy limbs to do any more, so she slumped on the sofa and dragged the pink throw over her. With bare feet, she kicked a box aside, sipping the weak gin and tonic she'd made, because it felt like it was the sort of thing a single woman living alone should do. It was supposed to feel decadent. At the very least, it should be relaxing. But the bitter drink did nothing to stop dark thoughts finding corners of her mind to burrow in. Through the balcony doors, she watched a painted barge make its way along the canal. She waited for the beauty of the view to lift her, but the boost she used to feel when her eyes caught something enchanting failed to materialize. She stared until the patterns on the boat pranced, then blurred. She blinked tears away. What was she doing? Drinking alone and crying like a middle-aged Bridget Jones. If she carried on like this, she'd have to get a cat. Her stomach rumbled, and she shoved off the throw, feeling the chill of the room. Her head spun when she stood. That's what you get for forgetting to eat, she thought. Idiot. She took the glass through to the kitchen and poured the contents down the sink before opening the fridge door. The salad she'd intended to have for dinner drooped in its bag, the grilled chicken pale and corpse-like. She couldn't face it. Right now, she needed salt, fat, and sugar. She scurried through the car park towards the main road, zipping her biker jacket against the wind.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?